So here's a pretty sad story that I have come across. Could you imagine being split from your sibling and never really seeing them ever again? Yeah, that happened. We had a client who came to us to get their estate plan in place because their sister, unfortunately, was walking with her two children, 18 months and 3 years old, to go get some hot chocolate. They were at a holiday thing, going down the street, going to do this. Super great, right? Idealistic. We think that's amazing. Unfortunately, some drunk driver decided to drink and drive and unfortunately hit them, killed the mother. The 18-month-old was injured. The 3-year-old was luckily okay, but they were a blended family. So instead of having her estate plan in place and having that guardianship nomination of where she'd want her two children to go if she was no longer with them, they ended up getting split apart, and one went with one side of the family and the other one went with her father. Terrible. Pretty horrible. Those siblings more than likely will never see each other again because now they're going to be with complete two separate families that don't get along and don't like each other. And that's a reality of those two kids' lives. So not only have they lost their mother, they no longer are with their siblings that they have been with their whole life, and that's their family, and they will never see each other again. So this is why it's super important to have that estate plan in place with that guardianship nomination if you have underage children, so your kids go together and go where you want them to be. I know that this mother did not want these children to be raised by the family. That's why she was no longer with that person or had association with that family, but because she had nothing in place, that's who's going to raise that child from now on. So making sure that that's taken care of and that's in place is important and pretty much integral if you have underage children, getting that nomination in place. So of course, you have questions about that or how you get that nomination set up through your estate plan, of course, give me a DM and we'll go through that with you. And of course, when you think of death, think of me.